So welcome to the Badge Studio webinar. We hope that you are all doing well. We find it important to keep in touch with you, and we are happy to talk to you and of course to present the new Badge Studio software. So first of all, let's introduce ourselves. Audrey, please. So Audrey, who is a Badgy solution product manager at Evolis, and myself, Sébastien Lebray, so product manager of software applications at Evolis. Today, we will present you the new version of Badge Studio software. Before starting, I want just to give you some rules, some small rules and advices to make sure that you can follow properly this webinar. So please make sure that your microphone is off to avoid any disturbing noise. If you have any problem or remark, you can write it in the section called chatter. And of course, don't hesitate to ask a question. There is a dedicated section for this, which is called section, and we will be pleased to answer to all of your remarks and questions at the end of this webinar. Thank you. So let's start with this webinar. It will be divided into 4 parts. So the first one called What's New deals with the new functionalities of this software. The second one called Let's Customize a Badge. So during 15 minutes, around 15 minutes, through a demonstration, I will show you the strong points of this software solution and how to create easily your identification cards. During a third part, during 5 minutes, we will speak a bit more about the Badgy solution and to show you how this software is part of a global badge solution. And finally, around 10 during 10 minutes, we will be pleased to answer your question during question and answer section. So first, we will talk about what's new. So I will just switch off my camera.
I am back, Sébastien. Can you hear me properly?
Perfect.
Yes. Okay. So, sorry, it seems that I have a small issue with my sound, but now it seems to be okay.
You are just in time, so it's up to you.
Okay. So, Badge Studio is a card designer software delivered within our Badgy products, and it's allowing to customize cards and badges very easily. This new version is already available on our Badgy website. As you can see on your screen, we have a new graphical interface on Badge Studio. It is more modern, but of course, that's not all. We have also implemented new functionalities, and now let's discover them. In order to ease the life of our users, we created new card templates ready to be customized, and they are now classified by application. Choose if you want to create an employee badge or a loyalty card, and you will have access directly to the corresponding card templates. We have some applications here on the screen, but we let you discover all the other sample cards and applications available in Badge Studio 2. We also learned that for some of our end users, it is not easy sometimes to understand that in our previous installation process, we have to install first the printer driver and after the card designer software. That's the reason why, to avoid any issue, we decided to have only one step. So in one click, the end user will install the card designer and the printer driver. We reviewed the user interface with one guideline: simplify the ergonomics. Now everything is available on the main screen. Our users can see at a glance all the necessary options, design tools, or a database to create a badge or a card corresponding to their needs. And Sébastien will show you after the main views and menus during its demonstration. In addition to that, we really wanted to accompany our end users. So we designed new card templates. Some are already included in the card designer software, and others are web exclusive, so only available on our online card library. This library will be regularly updated. It is accessible on the address here on your screen, but also directly from Badge Studio 2, directly inside the card designer software. To sum up, Badge Studio has been reviewed and redesigned to be an easy-to-use card designer software accessible to everybody. There's no need to be an expert to create all your badges. And now I let Sébastien show you how easy it is to use the new Badge Studio.
Okay, thank you. So let's practice a bit with Badge Studio software. So I'm going to show you how to customize a badge. Starting here from the template of card inside the Badge Studio and a list of people in the MS project with all personal information inside. In my example, so I want to identify the children of a school. So I will create one badge per children. But I could also create badges for employee or for other categories, like described previously by Audrey. So let's start with Badge Studio. So as you can see, we did a facelift of Badge Studio. We changed the look and feel of the application with a new logo, new fonts, and an update of the graphical charter to be more modern. You have to know that after installation of a short video is automatically launched to guide your first steps with the software. You can find it on the help menu by clicking here on help and choosing to launch guided tour video. So here it's really an help to show you all the main functions and how to start with Badge Studio. Now come back to the goal of our demo, the creation of school badges. Simply here, by clicking on the badge creation button, a wizard will be launched to help you to find the best template for your creation. A lot of card templates are already included in the application. And it's simple to find the good one because they are sorted here by application, as you can see on the left. You can find, for example, some business cards. So here are the templates. You have also some links to events, some for employees. You may want to start with a blank one, so with a white card, either in portrait or landscape formats. And if you want to have a bit more templates, here at the bottom you have a direct access to our online library. It's called the button is called Get More Templates, and it will redirect you to the Badgy's website, to the card library, in which you will find all our creations. So there are the one which are already inside the software, but also all templates and new creation. This website will be regularly updated with some new creation to give you more opportunities to create your customized badge. So come back to our demonstration. Here I want to create badges for children. So I will select this one. I just have to select this and to click on finish. So the template will be automatically open. And first of all, during the creation of the new Badge Studio, our leitmotif was to keep it smart and to keep it simple. So as you can see here, we simplify the user interface. There are less buttons compared, for example, to the previous version. The graphical user interface is organized with clear dedicated areas. And of course, in the center, we give a special place for the design, because we focus on the product. So here you have your badge. If you click on the graphical elements of your badge, you will see on the right a dedicated part where you can find all properties of the images, for example, some advanced functions, and also a set of tools to apply new function on these graphical elements. At the top of this software application, you will find some basic shortcuts. It can be used to add text, images. You also have the possibility to catch an image from your camera, or to add some barcodes, either a simple barcode or some QR code. Here you have also the possibility to add a logo or a geometrical shape. So let's start with the customization of our badge. In our case, okay, we don't want anymore this primary school because we have a dedicated logo for that. So simply by clicking right on this element, you can delete it. You can also press directly on your keyboard the key delete. Now we will add our logo. So it will be automatically imported inside our design, and then it's possible to move it and to resize it as you wish. So in our case, like that, and I can place it wherever I want. For example, like that. It's also possible, of course, to modify the text. So by clicking on the text area, it's automatically selected, and now you are free to change, for example, the size, to have some bold characters, to move a little bit the text area, and of course to change the color of this one. So you can choose inside the palette of colors, but you also have, I would say, a smart tool, which is called a color picker here. If you want to match the color of your text with some of your design. So now the format of my first name is done, and I want to reproduce, so I can use the brush here, and I can apply the same format to my last name. Then to finish this, I can move and resize automatically here the information second grade, and I will just apply one other color. Just for information, it's also possible here to design the front of your card, but also by clicking here at the button right of this design window, you can also design the back of your card. But come back to the demonstration here. For example, it could be also very useful to add some barcodes because I want to identify. So I just click on barcode, it will be automatically added here, and I place it wherever I want. It's a very useful and interesting feature to identify people, to have access to the canteen or to your company or whatever. So now, once you consider that your design is like you wish, you can lock all the graphical elements. So at the top right here, you have the symbol of a lock. So it's an interesting feature to avoid any future modification by mistake, for example. If you click on this one, now all the graphical elements are fixed. If I select the photo, the picture, the photo, and I try to move it, it's impossible. The same for the text. So now you have fixed all graphical elements. That you can then add some new person to your database. At the bottom here of the software application, there is a section called database. So this is the list of all people you want to identify. So at the end, the list, the number of badge you will create for each member of your school, of your company. In that case, I'm free to add a new one. For example, Jimmy McCurdy already exists, and I can easily add and create a new badge based on this design just by clicking on the plus button. Then I'm free to add directly in the database one name, my first name, for example, and you can see it's automatically associated to the design. And I can do the other way around by changing directly on the design some text, and it's automatically applied to the database. And then I can add as many people I want to this in this section. It's very easy to add new records. It's also very easy to remove them. Here, if I want to delete the third record, the third person here, I just have to select this one, to tick the box, and to click on the trash here to delete the row. Now it's done. So it's very simple to use this internal database. But in our case, we can also start and complete information by importing information from Excel file. In that case, you have to click on File and Import Data. You are then invited to browse your file. So because I already fill in one database with all information, I will do it again, just slowly. So in this Excel file called en-db, I've got all information of regarding my children. So I can open it. And just to let you know what there is inside, here there is an eye to have the overview of its content. So this is, I would say, a normal Excel file. Each line corresponds to one person for who I want to create a badge. And for each people, I have several information. For example, In column A, I fill in the last name. There is information regarding first name. Column B, C, D, and so on. Here, this is some personal information linked to the children. And in column G, there is the image. So this is a link. This is a path to the photography. So for each children, I fill in here the path where I can find the picture of each one. So let's close it. And so I click on next. And at this time, there is a kind of wizard which helps you to associate your creation. So you created one card, one design here with some elements, and to associate this element to the content of your Excel file. In my case, I have exactly the same name for my element on the design, first name, and the one in the Excel file. So the match is automatically done. So this is the case for first name, last name, barcode number 1. But for example, not for information here. So this is the number 5. And for this one, then I can associate it to the column I want. So for example, I click on the number 5 and I want to associate this text to the classroom of my children. So by clicking on the design, clicking on the card and clicking here, I can associate them quite simply. So once you do the matching between the design and the Excel file, you click on finish, and Badgy Studio will import all data. So that means that he will insert all information inside his internal database here. So this is the section at the bottom of the software, and he will import all information. So we will have one line per children. So that means one badge at the end for each of them. You can also, so in my case, I have an example of a school, but I can do for a company or whatever. Here, I've got a message saying that he imported the 11 records inside the software. So 11 people are now in. And as I promised you, so I created one customized badge for each children of my school. So we successfully finished this demonstration, and now we can come back to our presentation because we have now all badges for all children. Now, I would say it's also time to have some words about Badgy offer.
Yeah. So I'm sure you already know it, but just as a reminder, Badgy is an all-in-one solution, including a card printer, a consumable kit, and the card designer software, Badgy Studio. 2 editions are available, Start and Plus. The Start edition is available with Badgy 100, and Plus edition is available with Badgy 200. Sébastien, could you please describe us the differences between these 2 editions?
Yes, of course, this is something possible. And to explain this, here there is a comparison, a table to compare the Start and the Plus edition of Badgy Studio software. So in both editions, you can find the all-in-one installation So by just clicking on one file, you will install at the same time everything. So the driver and also the application software. So it's really easier for the end user. In both edition, you have also possibility to have access to some templates internally. We have a set of templates already inside Badgy Studio, and also you have access to our online library on our website Badgy with some new creation. Both editions are compatible with Mac and Windows operating system. Of course, we guarantee you and the user the backward compatibility. So that means that all the documents, the badges you created with the previous version of Badgy Studio, you can open and print them with the new Badgy Studio 2 software. Regarding the lock function, so this is the function I described you just before during the demo with the lock symbol to lock all your graphical elements on your design. It's available on both editions. There is a slight difference. In Plus, in addition, you have the possibility to lock with a password. Regarding the internal database, so this is the list which is at the bottom of your application software, where you have all people for who you want to create a badge. Both editions have this internal database. Just one restriction regarding the Start edition, it's limited to 20 records. So that means you're able to create 20 person, 20 lines. And in Plus editions, this is unlimited. One of the big difference between Start and Plus edition, this is regarding the import. You may have the possibility with Plus edition to import information from Microsoft Excel, but you may also import information from other database in Access, CSV, or from a text file. For all of this import, there is this special wizard. If you remember, when we associate the graphical elements of your design to the columns of your database, which makes the import more easy for the user because more graphical. And the last line corresponds to the fact that you are. It's also possible in Plus edition to design the front and the back side of your card. So you can design the front and the back, and if you want to print it, there is a wizard which helps you to print them. For example, if you want to print 10 cards, if you want to print 10 cards, so the 10 front will be printed, and then the wizard will show you how to flip and rotate your batch of cards. So these are for the main characteristics and difference between Start and Plus edition. So now I would say it's up to you and us. If you have some question, we will answer them, and we'll have a look at the question section, and we will be pleased to answer you.
So we've already received some questions. So how are you linking the barcode information? So it can be filled in directly if you use an internal database, or you can also add it from an Excel database and link it to a barcode object. and then the barcode will be updated automatically with the right content.
There is also a question regarding the photography to know where they are stored. So, and what kind of photo could be used. So, as you see in this example, this is a kind of link. If you use to import them, you just have to specify the path where they are stored. So in that case, they are not included inside the document. It's simply a link to the photography, to the pictures, and you can import and use nearly all format of photo, either JPEG, PNG, or bitmap, or whatever.
We have several questions regarding the compatibility of Badge Studio and the printers. So yes, Badge Studio is only compatible with the Badgy printers.
Regarding the database, there is a question to know to know what kind of database can be connected to Badge Studio. So as described during the demonstration, so you can link the database in Excel, Access, CSV, or in TXT file. So no possibility to have some kind of SQL, because for us, Badgy is really linked to a simple usage.
We also have a question about the driver, if the printer driver, if it is available separately of the card designer. Yes, of course it is, and it is available in the support section of our Badgy website.
Regarding the barcode, so during the demonstration, I don't know if you pay attention, when I click on barcodes, it's possible to insert some 2D barcodes, but also QR codes are accepted and can be inserted. And regarding the backward compatibility, I don't know if you can pay attention to the different extension of your documents. So in Badge Studio 1, the extension is document.card, and for Badge Studio 2, it's document.bs. But even with Badge Studio 2, it's possible to reuse and print document from Badge Studio 1. I would say you just have to, I will just show you briefly with here. What you can do is to click on File, Open a document, and in this case, you can select the type of card you want. So BS1 card, which with the extension .card, and with the Badge Studio 2 document, which with the extension .bs.
We have a question about the templates in the Start edition. We have implemented exactly the same amount of templates in the Start and Plus edition. And the templates, the card templates available in the card library will be also compatible for Start and Plus edition, of course.
And to complete a little bit your answer, Audrey, because there are some other question links to this. the software is not only included in Badgy printer. Today, as already mentioned, it's already available on the website, so you can download it for free. And once it's downloaded, the software will recognize automatically your printer, your Badgy printer. If you are the lucky owner of a Badgy 100, Badgy Studio software will open with the Start edition, and if you are the owner of a Badgy 200, it will open automatically with the Plus edition.
We also have some question about this presentation in itself. It will be available in a kind of replay format, and we will send you, of course, the link to access to this replay.
I have one question again regarding the database and the limitation to 20 records. So for those who want to print more than 20 badges, you have, I would say, several solutions. So either you print 20 badges for 20 person, 20 people. You remove this 20 and you print it again and import new people inside. Either you have one document for 20 people, one other document for the other 20. I would say this is a trick to use Badgy 100, or one of the best cases is to switch to the Plus edition and buy an upgrade coupon, which allows you more features to import from Excel and to have an unlimited database.
We have a question regarding the consumable kits included inside the Badgy printers, 100 or 200. So in 100, you have the consumable for printing 50 cards, and with the Badgy 200, you have the consumable to print 100 cards. Maybe a last question before ending the session, Sébastien?
Yeah, there are a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Here regarding the how to switch to the new Badgy Studio. So you can install the new Badgy Studio. It won't remove the old one, but you will have both, but you can then uninstall the old Badgy Studio, because everything will be also possible to all the documents you have built with Badgy Studio 1 could be open, edited, printed with Badgy Studio 2. So you can simply first download Badgy Studio, the new Badgy Studio, work a little bit with this, try to get used of this, and then you can remove your old version.
Okay. So this questions and answer session is coming to its end. Thanks a lot for all your questions. We tried to cover the maximum amount of question. Of course, if some of them, if we didn't answer to some of them now, we will contact you very soon in order to provide you the answers. So you are going just after this webinar to receive a small survey. So if you could share us your feedback, it will be very important. It is very important for us in order to meet all your expectations.
So we hope you enjoy this webinar, and I hope it brings you all the key information about about Badge Studio software so you can deliver them to your end users and customers. We look forward to hearing from you. And in the meantime, please take care and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.